guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Libby Rogers and I'm so excited that you are here. Today's video is going to be all on this look. This is basically a 5-minute or less makeup look that you can wear when you go to a theme park or when you go to the gym, if you're one that wears makeup when you go to the gym, or something where you're going to be kind of active all day, but something that'll just offer a little bit of coverage and even out your skin tone. Disclaimer, this is not a full coverage look at all. It's just something that's going to even out the skin tone and enhance your features. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just go ahead and keep watching. If you're not going to wear anything on your face at all during the day, still moisturize, you really need that hydration daily. But if you're going to put on some makeup on top of it, I still would highly recommend a primer. So I've already used my Daily Hydration Moisturizer from e.l.f. and my Soap & Glory One Heck of a Lot primer. So now we can get into the next step. And the majority of what I do on my face on these type of days is concealer. So I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape, my favorite concealer of all time. The key with concealer on these type of days is I still have a lot of acne and acne scarring on my cheeks, so I like to cover them on these type of days. Also, my under eyes are bad, so I like to cover those areas mainly when I'm doing this look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dot the concealer wherever I need a little bit of extra coverage. I'm going to do my blemishes first and then I'll do my under eyes. So I've got the concealer where I need it for coverage and to kind of even out the redness. So from here, I would usually conceal my breakouts with a sponge, but for this type of thing, I like to use a kabuki brush. So I'm just going to take my Morphe E6. This is a discontinued kabuki brush, but it's my favorite. So I'm just going to use it. Any kabuki brush will work. And I'm just going to start stippling this in and concealing that blemish firstly, but also just kind of going around that general area to make sure it's even. Okay, so I've got a layer of concealer on my breakouts. I like to do that to kind of tone down the redness and take away most of the blemish, but then I'll go in with a coverage powder. And so for today, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder in the shade W1. And I'm just going to take this on a different kabuki brush, one that's a little bit less dense, and I'm going to pat it into that powder and put it over those areas where I just kind of wanted to cover a little bit, because this is going to take down the redness, but also give you a smooth finish. And I'm making sure to not go up towards my under eyes because I'm still going to be applying a little bit of concealer there. And with this powder, I like to actually go pretty much everywhere on my face just to add a layer of smoothness, but also just to kind of cancel out, to make sure that all the skin looks a similar skin tone. So now for under eyes, I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape as well. And I'm going to take this underneath my eyes. First, I'm going to do one in my inner tear duct just to make sure that that area gets covered, and then I'm going to put about 2 dots underneath as well. And then I'm just going to use my finger and I'm going to start tapping that out. And I'm just going to keep doing that until it really warms up underneath my eyes. And there you go. Bright under eye, but also concealed just a little bit. So then I'm going to set underneath my eyes where that concealer is with that same powder that we used on the face. And I'm just going to take a small, dense brush and set the under eyes with that. And if you really think you need to cover anything extra, you can just go over it with the powder. And then I don't really do anything else to the face besides add a little bit of bronzer. And I'm not even really adding anything to the brush. I'm using what's already on the brush just to add a little bit of color back into the cheek area. And then the last 2 steps are lashes and brows. And for brows, I don't really do them at all. I just go in with a colored brow gel, and this brow gel fills in any of the areas that are really sticking out. So I'll just go through the brows, brush them up. And for this, I'm using the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, and I think I'm using the color Espresso. And then I'm just going to be going in with a light layer of mascara, just something to make them pop a little bit. I'm not going to be adding lots of layers. I'm just going to be adding one simple coat, and I'm going to be using the Benefit Roller Lash. And I like this mascara because even in one coat, it really lifts my lashes, and so they don't stick straight out. They are lifted at least. And that's all I really need, just something to define them just a little bit. And I actually lied, there is one more step. I'm just gonna add a gloss to my lips just to give a little bit of color to them. And for gloss, I'm using the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Praline. You know, my favorite gloss of all time. I love it. Okay guys, so that is it. This is the makeup that I do when I'm going to a theme park, or if I'm going and I'm going to be sweating all day, but I still want to have a little bit of makeup on. It doesn't offer full coverage or anything like that. It's basically just to even out the skin tone and make sure everything is semi-covered, but you can also not worry about your makeup all day. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and once you've subscribed, please turn on the little bell notification so you're notified every single time I upload, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.